Jennifer Lau, Vice President of Lower Susquehanna Synod, and today I want to walk you through two essential aspects of our upcoming Call of the Bishop process: the pre-identification process and the Ecclesiastical Ballot. These critical steps help us prayerfully discern and elect the person God is calling to lead our synod. Let's talk first about the pre-identification process. This is a crucial first step in identifying potential leaders for the office of bishop. It's a way for us to prayerfully consider pastors who have the gifts and calling for this role. And here's how it works. During your two conference assemblies in early 2025 and in other conversations, you might recognize someone who has the spiritual gifts, leadership skills, and calling to serve as bishop. Any ELCA rostered pastor may be identified. If you want to identify their name during this process, speak with them beforehand. That is essential. Ask for their permission to be identified. Let them know they need to be ready to complete a biographical form if their name moves forward. Please understand this process does not nominate any pastor. Instead, it helps highlight pastors who could be considered for nomination. To be considered a nominee, their name must still be written on the ecclesiastical ballot at the Synod Assembly. Now, let's take a moment to explain what the ecclesiastical ballot entails. The ecclesiastical ballot is the first step in the actual election process. The word ecclesiastical comes from a Greek word meaning assembly or church. This ballot is unique to the church and reflects our trust in the Holy Spirit to guide us. Here's how it works. Voting members will write the name of the ELCA pastor they believe is called to serve as bishop. To avoid confusion, make sure to include the pastor's first and last names spelled correctly, where they currently serve, and any other identifying details, especially if the name is common. If you're nominating an ELCA pastor from outside the Lower Susquehanna Synod, you must get their permission beforehand. There are no spoken nominations from the floor. Everything must be written on the ballot. You only get to nominate one ELCA pastor. If no one receives the required majority on the first ballot, it becomes the nominating ballot, meaning everyone who received a vote is added to the slate for the second ballot. The pre-identification process and the ecclesiastical ballot are grounded in discernment and prayer. They allow us to invite the Holy Spirit into calling our next bishop. As we approach the Synod Assembly, I encourage you to prayerfully consider who God might be calling to this role. Speak with potential nominees ahead of time to get their permission. Be ready to write their name clearly on the first ballot. Together through prayer and discernment, we will faithfully call our next bishop. Thank you for being part of this important and holy work.